Hola, consciousness seeds, from Cascada Cafe Retiro in Popayan, Colombia. Most people believe that being conscious is being able to think straight. To them, mind and consciousness are similar, and to grow in consciousness, I need to think really hard. Others compare consciousness to morality and fall into the trap of right and wrong. Now that we are on the brink of disaster on an agonizing planet, I need the real definition of consciousness if I want to go on to the next step. For me, consciousness is my level of awareness concerning the reality inherent in all that exists, IDESSA, unlimited CREATRIX. As I grow in consciousness, I become more aware of the real world. Most humans perceive a very small portion of the world, about 0.5%. Consciousness can be compared to an elevator. The higher I get, the farther I can see and the better I perceive the reality that surrounds me. As my consciousness grows, I see things from a higher level. On this poster, there are 7 levels of ascension. Level 1, basement level, nighttime. From here I see nothing at all. I'm surrounded with darkness. There are no windows, and therefore I am completely unconscious. Level 2, ground floor, darkness. From this level I have little window, and therefore I can see with some difficulty a few small short plants that are close by. Level 3, first floor, half light. From the window on the first floor I can see a wall stretching out in front of me, and the small plants are in front of this wall. I have no idea, however, what is behind this wall. Level 4, second floor, dawn. From the window on the second floor, I can see a tall tree peeking out behind the wall, but I have no idea what is beyond the tree. Level 5, third floor, brightness. From the window on the third floor, I can see a lot of land stretching out with sheep grazing in the distance. Level 6, fourth floor, light. From the window on the fourth floor, I can see a river, and now I know that there's a lot of open land out there in front of me, but I have no idea what is behind me or on both sides of my position. Level 7, roof, enlightenment. From the roof, I can see all around me in every direction. I have no limitations or restrictions. I know that there are no limitations anywhere. This level allows a true perception of who I am and what surrounds me. This true perception creates a dynamic and creative energy which brings about the proper action. The better my perception, the more precise my actions become. Once I've reached a level of consciousness that is high enough, I am finally ready to ask my first basic question. Who am I? The answer quickly becomes obvious. I am IDESSA. IDESSA is the word given by Guy to creative spirit, the supreme being inherent in all that exists. So, is Guy saying that I am God, the God in the Bible, the Quran, the Vedas, and all the other sacred texts? The answer is yes and no. The no goes to this almighty God who controls everything, hunts down wrongdoers, offers paradise to the righteous ones, and throws non-believers directly in hell. That is the God of death, the creator of the illusory world that I previously limited myself to. That God is a false creative spirit. The yes is for IDESSA. Greek created this world from the letters ID, from identification, and the suffix essa, from goddess. IDESSA corresponds to both the creative spirit, the feminine principle, and the created matter, the masculine principle. IDESSA is the original vibration, creatrix of the whole universe, visible and invisible. The word finishes with an A to indicate the priority of the feminine principle. When IDESSA lowers her vibrations, she becomes all of creation. There is only one unique vibration underlying all that exists. The physical dimension is the densest, but even with its extreme density, it is still as IDESSIC as the rest. Whether they are conscious of it or not, human beings are IDESSIC, That is their fundamental nature. The problem is, up until now, almost all of us were unaware of being IDESSA and of possessing all of her attributes: immortality, omnipotence, omniscience, deep joy, infinite peace, and sublime harmony. Much more exciting than animal survival. I invite you to the 5-day workshop that will be held at Cascada Cafe Retiro in Popayan, Colombia. I offer all of the teachings and tools of Guy from Personocratia.com. The workshop is February 3rd to 7th, 2020 in English, and March 2 to 6, 2020 in Spanish. I trust I will share infinite love with you very soon. Infinite love.